I'm Tom. I'm CEO of Eden Feeds. We're based out of Great Falls, Montana here. So when we started the business, we lived out in the Eden area. We were kicking names around and it just was a good name and it was like where we were living, so yeah. It was probably 3 years ago when we had the idea. By the time we actually got our first feed into stores, it was probably about 2 years ago. Right now it's just me and my wife. We're the main ones. I mean, I do most of it. When I get a big order in, my wife will come and she'll help bag feed. Our big thing right now is chicken feeds. We're trying to get a full line of chicken feed into the stores. We also have an all-stock sweet feed in stores too. And we try to keep our product also as clean as we possibly can. So we run about 40 head of sheep and 30 cows, which we're trying to grow those herds at the same time too. And I'm actually a registered nurse also, so most people don't guess that. But Great Falls is actually a really good location because I've been able to source pretty much all of our grains from farmers in the area, so like a wide variety of crops are grown here. Right now we are in 2 stores in Great Falls, 2 of those being North 40. We're in North 40 in Havre, and we're just getting into the Lewiston, Idaho North 40 store and the Coeur d'Alene North 40 store. I think there's room for this to grow and take off and go somewhere, especially the more people become aware of the side effects of genetically modified stuff. The movement is, like if you look at I think every year there's probably an increase in people who are wanting non-GMO products. So our mineral we get from Fur Trail. It's an organic mineral mix, so it has vitamins in it and it has probiotics in it. And with that comes, they supply us with a nutritionist also. They're a licensed nutritionist, she's very good. And so we tell her what ingredients we have to work with and what feed we're wanting. And then she formulates a feed for us. And I had one lady tell me that her chicken lays 3 times as many eggs now. We're putting food grade grains, basically like we get grains straight out of the combine from the farmers is how we're getting it. And so for the crops we've been able to get from farmers who are just aerating their bins instead of putting those chemicals on them. So compared to the other non-GMO feeds on the market, I would say we're right up there with the best, if not the best. Rated #1 in the world by our chickens. There's days when like nothing seems right. You're just not in the mood and you're just like, man, I'm just gonna get this to the point where I can make a living at. I'm just not gonna push it. I'm just gonna have it come, just go feed my cows, you know. And there's other days where I'm like, I'm taking this over the top, here we go. On the marketing end of things, in this region of the country, non-GMO awareness is not a big thing at this point. A lot of farmers think it's a health food still. As long as we've had it, we've been working on upgrading stuff, and we've done a pretty good job. You know, we finally got our roller mill in. We've got everything electric, so that's kind of big for us. Right now, our biggest struggle in here is just storage. Like, I mean, we can get the bins and stuff, but it's just, yeah, just getting the inventory, getting storage for a lot of inventory at one time. The slow part is bringing the inventory in, which can be rather frustrating when you can't buy state-of-the-art equipment and everything's, yeah, just piecing together, you know, old augers and this and putting electric motors on them and trying to get them to work, and they do work and for the most part, but I have to, yeah, as you can see, stuff's hanging by ropes from the ceiling, and so nothing can touch the scales, and yeah. 20-year goal would be hopefully in like about every, you know, feed store in America. I mean, I figure once I produce 10 ton a week is kind of my goal for when I would be able to stop my job, you know, and work full time at this. You know, once time you get to 60 years old, you have good management in place. My daughters hopefully will be able to run the thing and they can manage it, and me and my wife will travel the world and won't have to worry about money anymore. Isn't that the dream?